Welcome back to the VCS podcast. Today we're here with
Tammy Wilt, Food Service Director.
I'm Corbin, this is Andre. We got a few questions for you if you don't want to answer.
All right, sure.
So first off, before we get to the questions, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience about Valley Christian?
Sure. I have an early childhood education. I worked in education for 25 years. I decided to make a change with a lot of prayer. I ended up here. The Boardman School Food Service Director saw a posting. I was working for Austintown Schools at the time. And I came to Valley Christian 6 years ago, and I've had a great experience. My first year was going great, then COVID hit. Very challenging in the food service department because we had to pack lunches and send food home to all the students. And then now we're finally back on track, I think, with normal school lunches.
And then the next question, what goes into planning the meals for the week or the month?
Okay, well, I plan my meals 2 months ahead of time. I work on a menu that has to reach certain areas, such as I'm only allowed so many sodium requirements, carbohydrates, calories, and all of that. I bought a system that I put your menu into this computer system that spits back the information if I'm picking the right food. So that's why sometimes we can't have a bunch of high sodium meals in a week. Like we can't do meatball subs, we can't do pizza, we can't do it all because I have to lower my sodium. So you'll see something like chicken or turkey sandwiches on the menu, something to drop down the sodium requirements. And then that is approved by the state for me to serve to each and every one of you. Each grade level has a different amount of calories.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It can be a lot of work,
Definitely
yes.
appreciate that.
Yeah, speaking of meal planning, how do you go about making sure the students get more healthier options?
I did try to speak to you students as much as I can to find out what foods you guys like and what to incorporate into my menus. Again, that program allows me to find the healthiest options. I did sign up with a company named Cerna who provides a lot of fruit and vegetables that I try and purchase for the students and introducing other options. I always start our new fruits with high school and then work them down. So we had raspberries this week. They went out to high school and then what was left went to the younger grades. Because the younger kids tend to just turn their noses, high school will at least try. But yeah, the whole program I work with helps me say, oh, you can't serve apples this week because it's too much sugar or something like that. So.
And would you say that the Eagle Eats program helps provide healthier options for students?
Yes, Eagle Eats is completely compliant meals that are approved by the state, and that came into fruition because I decided that salad bar was wasteful here for you guys because it was hit or miss. But I would watch you guys eat lunch, and you guys wouldn't always eat what I was serving, and then I would talk to you, and you'd be like, "Well, I don't like red sauce," or "I don't like this." So I decided to create that Google Doc where you can order. 6th grade and older can order Eagle Eats, and I try to incorporate new products on there, such like the buffalo chicken dip and stuff like that.
How many workers would you say that you have on staff?
I have 18 workers total. I have 5 down at Pleasant Grove, and the rest are up here. So.
And what are their responsibilities look like?
Oh, well, they all have different responsibilities. I have servers who serve you guys the food. They pre-prep all the fruits and the vegetables and cupping. I have cooks who cook the main food to get it ready. It's almost like a little factory because we're all running in different jobs. I have a cashier cook for the teachers. We have 2 Eagle Eats workers. It takes us about an hour and a half for 2 people to prep about 100 Eagle Eats orders a day. So in a small school, that's a lot of different orders. But from my heart, that's 100 kids who wouldn't have ate lunch because they didn't like what I had on the menu.
Yes, sir. That's good. I'm sure there's maybe numbers, or I don't know if you keep sheets or anything, but is there a most popular meal or a...
Yes, the most popular meal, believe it or not, is Coco's Pizza, but the one that we make is our meatball subs, and then the wings. So we were surprised that the wings didn't make top notch, but yeah, I think the littler kids boost the meatball sub one.
No, for sure. Is there any such thing as an easy day and a hard day, and that could mean in the kitchen, in the office,
yes,
depending on the food you make?
So for my kitchen staff, a hard day is anything with combinations, like walking tacos, chicken tots, where they're adding lots of different components for you guys to take. Yep. An easy day would be Coco's Pizza because everything's just delivered in and we're putting it out. So this is usually Fridays because we're tired by then.
What makes the meals easier to make?
It's basically components. I'll be honest with you. It depends how many components are involved. For the cook, taco day is easy because she's just cooking taco meat. But for my servers, we have to get the wraps ready, the lettuce and everything. And like cheeseburger days, it's a little bit more because the cook's pulling all the buttons. So it really depends upon what the item is. But the more complex the menu, the little bit busier it is in the kitchen.
And what is your personal favorite meal to serve students?
Me?
Yeah.
I actually like the cheesy pull-aparts, but dipped in ranch, but some of y'all don't like them. I don't know why.
They're not that bad.
They're good. They're good.
And then, if there are any, which I think I've heard of some, are there any future menu additions that we should be?
Yes, some of the things we're looking forward to is we want to introduce jalapeno poppers for an additional purchase. It can't make it a menu yet item.
Yeah.
We are doing Philly steaks next month. We're introducing that on there. We did also introduce, one of the students asked for loaded French fries instead of loaded tater tots, so those are on the menu. But I'm always willing for you to come talk to me and tell me what you can and what I can't do. I did have a student ask for pot roast, and that seems to be a little difficult because I think they might be the only one to eat it, but I don't know.
Yeah, they might have to make that an Eagle Eats.
Yeah, make it Eagle Eats, yeah. That's
Make it
good.
easy on the cooks.
You're crazy. Is there anything about like kitchen or what you do or the staff that you feel like other students like should know about you and your staff?
Okay. So all of my staff is required to get additional 25 training hours a year. So we have to go to USDA trainings. Sometimes myself and the managers have to go to other states to have those trainings. So we do have continuing education. It's not just about serving food. It's a lot of education behind it. Some of the things I'd like the students to know, I know they know about Eagle Eats, but we also take credit cards. We have an app where you can put money on your account. You can also see what you bought and where your money's at that students can look at to do those. Breakfast is huge. Breakfast is still free to everybody in our student body, and we ask you to please come down and try our breakfast. We are trying to introduce new items to that as well. And then we have the dinner program after school for anybody who stays after school for any kind of event. You can come down and get a kind of grab-and-go dinner to eat so you have something in your belly while you're here practicing or whatnot. Our younger schools do a snack program in the afternoon after school for kids who stay after school. So we have a lot of different avenues that we're trying to help so the students are aware of. Please, at any time, if a student is concerned or you're hungry or you need anything, come talk to me in my office. I'm always there. I'm willing to listen. I'll help you any way I can.
Kind of going back on the like meetings around states and other people. Like I know you told me about you hosted like a meeting with like other schools in the area.
Correct.
Like what was that like?
So Valley Christian was selected. I am on the board for the area food service directors for Mahoning, Trumbull, Columbiana. I forget what county East Liverpool is, but all of us. So we all get together and we hosted it here at Valley Christian, and they all come in, and GFS, which is a food service supplier, and all of these people come in and they speak to us. And so we were able to show off our school to other districts and see how we're running stuff. They were very impressed with our Eagle Eats program because we are the only school in the area to do that. So I know, right? So. But yeah, that was great. And it's a great experience for me because I'm actually very good friends with Youngstown City's food service director, Boardman, Austintown, Springfield. So we all communicate together about different ideas and what we could do to help the kids and move forward.
One more thing, like you talked about states. What's the furthest state you've gone?
Furthest state I've gone. Well, let me see. We went to New Orleans and we went to Texas would probably be the furthest one. This year I go to North Carolina for my training, but last year was Texas, so that would be the furthest one, San Antonio.
And who's all that? Is that just you, or do you bring other staff?
It's myself and my manager, my one manager, Maureen. She's actually been at the school for 15 years, so she's been a part of Valley Christian for a very long time.
What would you say was their favorite state?
My favorite state is North Carolina. That's where I want to move to once I retire, but I got quite a few years for that.
Yeah. Well, that's all I can think of. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you for
Appreciate
picking.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching another VCS podcast. See you next time. Bye.